Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. It is Maile with MaiTrainer.com. That's MAI Trainer.com. And I'm a little later than I wanted to be for our strength camp class. My son is actually sleeping on the couch, like right over there. So hopefully we're going to get through this 30-minute class. It might be 20 minutes, 20 to 30-minute class. And I am going to have us use, I've got a bar and I've got dumbbells. And I've also got a broomstick. Okay, so you can just unscrew your handle from your broom, and then we're going to use that for stuff. Okay, so this strength camp class, I did design it for people that are already lifting weights. So if we do some stuff today, hopefully it's like somewhat familiar to you, but I'm going to show you just some extra like helpful tips. And it looks like we have some glare with all the light that I have. But so what I want us to do first is just get started with our warm up and make sure that you have a little bit of water, because we're going to go ahead and have a little water break too. And so my hope for this class is that we'll just get a good full body workout and using a bar and some dumbbells. So if you don't have a regular bar, you could just use a broomstick for all the stuff we do if you just want to try it out. Or if you're not used to lifting weights like heavy weights, you can totally start off with really light stuff. And instead of dumbbells, you could get like 2 water bottles and use that, or even some cans. So you can totally follow along with us at whatever level that you are, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is warm up, and we are going to use this broomstick first. So if you can go ahead and get that out. Jacob's kind of waking up. He's right behind us on the couch. So hopefully we do okay. The first thing I'm going to have us do is I'm going to have us take this broomstick and we're going to raise it up, okay? I just realized that YouTube can't see me as good as I want them to. I'm going to back up a little bit more. So we're going to have this broomstick be in the crease of our hip, okay? So if you want to start weightlifting with me later, that's going to be where the bar placement is, okay? So I'm going to have us just use this as a warm-up. We're going to be stretching the chest and the back, and we're going to raise this bar up overhead, okay? Raising the bar up overhead. So what can happen is if you have some really good flexibility, you could raise that bar, but then you could also let it go back, okay? So can we let the bar go up over the head? If it feels okay, you can keep going and just see where you can take it. If you can take it all the way down, like that means that your chest is pretty open, but don't be thinking that that has to happen today. So it's just whatever feels okay. We're warming up the shoulders. If it feels okay to go all the way back, we can go all the way back. I'm just standing to the side so you can see me. If your broomstick is not long enough to do this, some broomsticks are kind of short, then you could use like a tie or even an extension cord or even a band that you have. Okay, let's just do a couple more reps. We're just up, stretching the chest. Okay. We're still in our warm-up phase. So the next thing I would like us to do is still have this wide grip. And we're going to pull. Okay? We're going to just pull. If this does not feel good to you, we can pull here. Okay? Just here. So we just have our broomstick. We're just warming up the upper body. Okay? Warming up the upper body. This is strength camp. But it doesn't mean we have to lift super heavy weights if we haven't done that before. Okay. So I'm really trying to help us to warm up the shoulders. What I would like you to do is put this bar, I'm going to get closer. I don't want your elbows down. I want to see if you could get your elbows up. Can you get your elbows up? And then can you rotate them around up this way? And then push them through. If you want to be able to do a front squat, then you need to be able to hold this bar up on your shoulders, okay? Some people just do fingers, but we're going to try to have the whole hand, and we're going to come up over it. If your motion is just like this, that's okay. That might be all it is right now, but can we punch those shoulders through, or punch those elbows through? Bring it back up. Elbows through, back up. Elbows through, back up. Okay, let's do 3 more of those. We're just warming up. We're just getting you flexible enough to maybe later on you could start like beginner's weightlifting with me, but this is strength camp. We're just doing some introductions. Okay, so that was a really good warm-up for lower body, and then what I want us to do next is for that was a good warm-up for upper body. I want us to do lower body next. Okay, I'm going to push this bar out of my way a little bit. Don't need it yet. For this class, if you just joined us, we're using dumbbells, or if you need to have water bottles and a bar, or if you just don't have a bar and you want a broomstick and you just want to try all this stuff out with us, that's totally cool, okay? So what I would like us to do right now for our warm-up is I would like us to just do some squats, okay? So I want to see what you think. Are you able to stand up out of a chair? If you're already able to stand up out of a chair, can you get down here and sit? Can you get down here and sit and then stand up with it? And then control, YouTube can't see, control on the way down, stand up with it. If you can, that's okay. So you've got a chair here, okay? I want your feet out wide. I want your feet out wide. I want your toes pointed in the same direction your knees are going. Sometimes people try to stand up and do a squat with their toes pointing forward. For weightlifting, for strength camp, what we're going to do is we're going to open those toes up, okay? Now, if you're in the chair and your feet are way out in front of you, that's not going to work very good. We need those feet to be scooted back, get you in a power position, get your chest up. You want to push through the midfoot and the heel, and you want to be able to raise up, okay? So I want you to pick which way you're going to squat with me, and we're going to see how we do, okay? If that's easy, you can come up here, okay, with those hands. Now, if that's no big deal for you, then I want you to see, just see if this is new. You can just get down, see if this is okay, okay? See if you can stand up with me, okay? Make sure we can see. Come down. My feet are wide. My toes are out. Back up. If that's not going to happen, you can do this. But if you can't go all the way down, I really want you to get to this chair and really learn that motion, okay? So let's do 5 more, whichever way you can do it, okay? 5 more. So down, up, pushing through the heel and the midfoot, keeping that chest up. 2 more. Still just warming up. Okay. Sweet deal. So the next thing I want us to do is I want us to do a lunge. So if you're new to this, what we can do is just stand out like so and sink yourself straight down, okay? If you're not so good with lunges, all I want you to do is just go straight down a little bit. Can you go straight down a little bit? Stand back up. If that's okay, what if you go down a little farther, back up? My feet are wide, okay? You could have more space. You don't have to be standing so skinny. You can have more space. Get a big stance. See how this feels to go straight down, okay? Straight down. See how far you can go, okay? I don't want you going forward. We go down. We don't lunge forward. We go down, power up. Power up through that heel and the midfoot, down, up, or the little ones. Let's just do 5 more. I just almost lost my balance. Awesome. Okay. Same thing, split squat. Wide stance. See how you can go. Is that feeling okay? We're going straight down, up, straight down, up, straight down, up. If you can go lower, it's a little lower, up. All right, let's try 5 more on this leg. One more. Okay. So we're pretty well warmed up. I'm going to check our time. You might already decide that you need a little bit of water. So if you need a little bit of water, go ahead and take it. We're going to do 4 exercises together, okay? So we just did our warm-up if you're just jumping on. And now we're going to move into the actual like strength camp, strength exercises. So I'll take a drink of water. So let's go ahead and we'll do our upper body exercises first. We'll do 2 different exercises, okay? So the first one I'm going to have us do is going to be a shoulder press. It's going to be up overhead. Now, if you have dumbbells and you're new to this, then what I want you to do is sit in the chair and press up while you hold the dumbbells, okay? So that's it. Or if you have the little cans or water bottles, whatever you have that you're going to press up. So that's going to look like weights by the shoulders, straight up. Okay? If you're feeling okay, you could do that you could do a split stance and you could press up. Okay? So I want you to decide whether you're going to sit or whether you're going to stand in a split squat. Okay? We're going to do 10. I'm going to do split squat stance one way and then for 5 and then do 5 again. Okay? Trying to decide which way I want to stand. And it got hot in here. I have the window open, but it's hot. Okay. Either seated or standing. Standing, split squat stance. Okay. By the shoulders, press over the head, back down. Okay. We're going to do 2 more. And if you're doing the split squat with me, other leg out in front, 5 more. One more. Okay. Sweet. So that was our first set of shoulder press. So we did shoulder press with the dumbbells. So now what I would like us to do is get the bar. If you don't have a bar, I would like you to get a broomstick. So whatever bar you have that you feel like you could press it up overhead, okay? Press it up overhead. So we can either sit or we can stand. You could use a broomstick or whatever weight you have that you feel like you can press over your head, okay? If you have a bar, you don't need to be kneeling like me. I'm just kneeling to be closer, okay? My bar is about 32, 35 pounds. If you have a bar and you're going to be in the front, you can have the elbows down here. That's okay. A lot of times because I do weightlifting, you'll see me up here and then we end up throwing it up. Okay, but for our purposes, it's okay if we're just here. Okay, so I think I'm going to stay kneeling, but if you want to stand, you can stand. And if you have the broomstick instead, that's okay. So let's go ahead and just press 10 overhead. I'm going to show us this direction first. It's totally okay to have the elbows down on this one for our press. Pressing up, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to show you the other view. Okay? We can be kneeling or standing. I'm just kneeling so that you can see me. But this is kind of a fun variation. All right, so you can see I've already got my clean grip, but it is okay to press down, to get your elbows a little low for this press. We don't want to press forward. We want to press straight up, get that head through. Down, put it up over your head. So we're not pushing the bar way out there. That's not what we're doing. We're up over the head. Back down. Let's do 2 more. Okay. Almost broke something. All right, so that's our 2 sets of shoulder press. We did dumbbells and we did the bar. Okay, so next we're going to do a row. I'm going to show us with dumbbells first. We're only doing 2 upper body exercises, so we're just doing press and row. Our class is a little bit shorter today because we're doing heavier stuff. Okay, so if you're new to this, the row that you could do would be to sit in your chair, lean forward, have your arms down, elbows back, shoulder blades together. Okay? This is our starting way. Don't worry about how much weight you have. Okay? If that way seems good to you, that's cool. If you've done this before and you feel comfortable, you could get your butt back, your back is straight, and then you're here. I don't want none of this. Okay, that's not right. What we want to do is get the butt back, the back is straight, elbows back, shoulder blades together. Okay? So I want you to decide which one you're going to do. We're going to go for 10 more. We're going to stand. I'll stand here so you can see me also. I'm keeping my chest up. My weights are right in front of my legs. Pulling back. Shoulder blades together. I'm going to do 2 more. Awesome. Just for a different view, we're going to do 5 more. If you need to sit, that's okay. You can sit. And we'll pull. Do 1 more. All right. Awesome. So that was our first set for rowing. And next I want to show us rowing with the bar. Okay? If rowing with the bar does not feel very good, you could always switch back to the weights. Okay? And remember, if this heavy bar is not feeling good, just do all the moves with the broomstick. Okay? So what we're going to do, if you need to practice form first, is we're going to stand with this broomstick. We're going to go ahead and have our palms facing the floor. I'm going to have you drop this bar by your knees, and then you're going to pull up to your abs. Back down. Your elbows are still going back. The shoulder blades are still going together. This view. So it's not this. That's not it. The butt is back. This bar is by your knees. It's close to your body. It's not out here. It's not this. Get it back. Pull to the abs. Okay? That's how it's going to look. So either pick whether you're going to keep doing it with the broom just for form, or if you're going to pick up your bar and try it. Okay? Your grip is going to be about shoulder width apart, or maybe a little bit wider. Okay? So get your stance, the same one you had for squats. Get your butt back. This bar is by your knees. It's also touching your knees. It's close to your body, and you pull it to the abs. Okay? 3, 4, shoulder blades together. If you can't get your shoulder blades together, it's too heavy. Okay? Side view, just so you can see. Feet are wide, toes are out like we did with the squat. The butt is back. Butt is back. This bar is close to your knees, and you're pulling into towards your abs. Shoulder blades are together. I'm going to do 1 more. Now, if as soon as you stand this way, if your back is like this and you're doing this, that's not it. Butt is back, spine is straight, and we're not pulling out here either. That's not it. This is here, by the knees, pull towards the stomach. Okay? All right. Whoop. Have to remember that I'm on the second floor and I can't pound the weights on the floor or I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay. So we did our we did our upper body exercises. So now we have our leg exercises. So let's just look at our squats again. Okay. Let's look at those squats again. And let's see if we can get ourselves to do a front squat or a goblet squat. Okay. So we're going to do dumbbell first. If all you have is the little cans and you just hold it here, that's awesome. I don't mind what you're holding. I just want you to get used to holding a weight against your chest. Okay? I'm just down here so you can see me. If you can, though, I'd like you to try goblet squat. So goblet squat, this weight's going to be by your chest. Don't bonk yourself with it. Your elbows are going to be right underneath. Your palms are going to be here. You can close your hands if you want to. I just end up like this. Okay? You're going to look like this. Okay? So the question is whether or not you need to do this from the chair or if you can do it free, just standing, okay? So let's check it out. The same idea when we warmed up. We want to be in that power position. We don't want the legs out here. We want the legs back. We want the legs open. We don't want our toes straight forward. We want them turned out the same direction as the knee. We've got our weight. We've got our elbows under it. It's up here on our chest. We've got a hold of it. Our chest is up. It's not down here. If it's down here, then the weight is too heavy. It's pulling you forward. Okay? So drop your weight down if you need to. So let's see if we can stand up and then back down. Stand up, back down. Stand up, back down. You could do halvesies if you want to. But what I'd really like to see is if you can't already be on with nothing and go all the way to the floor, I'd like to see you start from this chair and then maybe go lower as you go. Okay? So we're going to pick whether or not we need chair or whether we can do it freestyle. If you do it freestyle, I want to see if you can get down here. Can you get down here? Can you keep yourself up? Can you keep your chest up? And then can you stand? Okay? We're down. We're up. All right? So my chest is not caving in because I can handle this weight. My feet are out wide. My toes are out in the same direction as my knees. I've got my weights. My chest is up. I'm down. And I'm back up. If you can't go down like that, I'd rather you have the chair. Okay? So let's pick chair or without a chair. We're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. Show you another view. We'll do 5 more. Down, up. Keep your chest up. Your knees are the same direction as your toes. Your knees are not coming in. Your knees are out. You're going to power up through your heels. Okay? If you're worried that squats are bad for your knees, because maybe it looks like it, then I just want you to understand it's only bad for your knees if you're not used to doing it or if you're not doing the one that's right for you. Okay? So use the chair if you know you can't get down on the floor like that, because that's what it's there for, because you could get down to the floor later, unless you really already have something going on with your knees. But usually it's because of form. Okay? So we're going to do one more set of the squats, and we're going to use the bar. So if the only bar you have is the broomstick, then that's okay. Okay? We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to try front squats. Okay. So remember our warm up when we did this number? I was trying to get you ready for this next one. If this next one is not going to work and you want to do the dumbbell again, that's totally fine. Okay. But your hands are going to be here next for the squat. I'm going to see if you can get those elbows up and that chest up. Okay. You can be in the chair. You can have just this broomstick. You don't have to have this big, bar. You don't have to have any bar. You can just start out just the broomstick. All right. I want your elbows up. You could cross if you really want to, but I'm trying to get you ready in case you might want to weight lift with me later. So you're here, the bar's resting on your shoulders. Your elbows are up. If it looks like this because you're not in that place yet, that's okay. Just do your best. Same stance with the legs. Power up through the heel and the midfoot and stand up. Okay? Can you do it from the floor? If you can, go ahead and try it. It's a little bit different than the goblet squat because we're trying to keep those elbows up. All right, so we're up. Okay, what it looks like. Okay. So if you've got the form down, you want to try with the heavier weight, you can try with the heavier weight, or you can keep going with the bar. Keep going with the broom. Okay? So now we'll try it with the bar. If you get this bar up here and you collapse, then this is too heavy. Okay? I'm used to this one. This is my bar. If you need to, you can do it from this chair still. Okay? You can practice with this heavy bar from the chair and stand up. That's okay. But let's see. Can we get down? And can we try it? Chest is up. We're not caving over. Chest is up. Stand up with it. Okay? As you notice again, my feet and my knees, they're out. Let's see if I can do this without killing my plants. Let's see. Here we go. This view, my elbows are up, my chest is up. I'm not doing anything too crazy with my spine, but just chest up, elbows up. See if we can sink down with it. Keep that chest up. Back up. Let's just do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me for Strength Camp. And that's all of the weightlifting that we're going to do, okay? And tomorrow, we're going to be doing like additional stretching and stuff like that. So I will just keep going live while we're stuck in the house in this quarantine. And if you have any questions, then just message me, okay? Just message me, and then I can also just let you know what the daily classes are, because I'm doing 2 or 3 a day, okay? If you are wanting to do virtual coaching, I am trying that out this week with all the quarantine stuff. I haven't officially announced that yet, but that is possible, and I'm working on that. But then we also have the app. So if you're looking for a workout that's personalized to you instead of just the group kind of stuff, then just give me a holler, and we'll set you up, okay? All right. So thanks for joining me for Strength Camp, and I will see you later. Say goodbye to YouTube first. See you later, YouTube.